Hello and welcome. I'm Stephanie Greppling with Manatee Educational Television. We're here at the beautiful headquarters of Sarasota's Film Festival for the 25th anniversary press and sponsor kickoff. We are so excited to talk to some of the staff that has helped put this function together and all of the exciting things coming up in the weeks to come. Stay with us as we're at the 25th annual Sarasota Film Festival. Absolutely. I know one of the local films is in the tunnel,
Yes.
through the tunnel, right out of Bradenton, Lincoln High School. So that's a local narrative of our history here, locally in our community.
Yes, exactly. I must confess I haven't seen the film yet, but I'll see it between now and the festival. But I know that it's always great when you have established filmmakers, who've got a really good following. And this is just really a great place to launch their films.
Exactly.
When they're rubbing shoulders with, the filmmaker from Los Angeles or New York or Mexico or wherever, which is great.
Speaking of new filmmakers, in our community we have an arts college where there are a lot of submissions from the younger, new generation of filmmakers.
As far as I know, there were from the Ringling Arts College and elsewhere. I honestly am not. I didn't work with that, but I believe we did have a lot of local submissions, whether it was from there or elsewhere.
Great. Anything else that you would like our community to know about the film festival and your involvement?
Well, again, I think this is a film festival for everybody. I think that there's always that stigma that it's just for artsy people or something, but that's not the case for our festival, because we certainly have artsy films, but we have something for everybody.
Yeah.
Entertaining films, and here's your chance to, with a lot of the films we have filmmakers in person, so here's your chance to ask a question after the screening. So it's just a really great way to engage and really immerse yourself, into the art of filmmaking over the course of 10 days. And hopefully you'll carry that with you until you get another boost a year from now.
Awesome. We're so grateful for you and all of your involvement at the film festival this year.
It's my pleasure. Thank you.
Absolutely. I'm here with the box office manager. Tell me, how do I get tickets?
You can buy tickets at the Sarasota Municipal Auditorium. We are there until March 25th, selling tickets from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. every day.
Okay.
You can call us over our phone number, online, or by email at bella@sarasotafilmfestival.com, and we'll take care of you.
Phone, in person, email, and online.
Yes, ma'am.
4 different ways to get your tickets. Scuttle down here to Sarasota. These tickets are selling fast. I just saw the email coming out to get tickets today. It's exciting.
It's exciting. We're going to have a ball.
That's right. Thank you, Bella. I'm here with Mark. We are at the press kickoff for the film festival. Tell me about your involvement in this community and your involvement in the film festival.
Sure. Well, I mentioned before, I've been here for about 4 years. Moved here in 2018, November 2018. I'm the former director of marketing for the Ringling Museum of Art here locally. And so during those 4 years, I've always been involved with the film festival, either as a participant, volunteering, and just, helping to promote it through our channels at the Ringling. So
you've helped bring the film festival 25 years. In some way, shape, form, or fashion.
And some, I wouldn't say all of that, but I've helped to do my part being a consumer and employee. Supporter. And promoter of the arts here in Sarasota.
What do you look forward to during the film festival the most? Is there anything that jumps out at you? I know that, we're all just hot off the press of what the schedules are and everything. Is there anything that jumps out to you like, geez, I really need to check that out?
I just always love the diversity of films that they always have in in their lineup. And this year is a little bit more special to me because there is a film in there that's in the lineup that's a friend of mine that passed away, John Sims.
Yes.
And so I don't know if you're familiar with John.
I interviewed John last year.
Great. Well, that's very dear and near to my heart. I met John when I moved here in 2018, and John was he was an arts figure here in the community, and so I'm really excited about seeing his piece being debuted and the excitement around that, as well as all of the other films as well too. So it's just an exciting time for the arts here in Sarasota.
Absolutely, and what an incredible way to memorialize his memory and his passion.
Yeah. So yeah, that's it. So.
Excellent. Well, I will see you around at the film festival.
All right. Well,
nice to meet you.
You too.
I'm here with Judge Williams. Always a pleasure to see you.
Always a pleasure to be here with you.
Absolutely. And we are celebrating the 25th anniversary of the Sarasota Film Festival on this gorgeous March day.
And it is a gorgeous day, and it's hard to believe it's been 25 years at the Sarasota Film Festival. So we look forward to having a great festival. We've got a lot to celebrate and some special films to touch upon in light of the celebration.
Absolutely. And one of them, I heard a rumor that you produced.
Well, to say I produced is being generous, but along with Charles Clapsaddle, Manatee Educational Television, retired Judge Duran Adams, we put together, and it debuted at the film festival many years ago, Through the Tunnel. And we are fortunate that Sarasota Film Festival has decided to allow us to play Through the Tunnel, a director's cut with some added footage in this year's festival. So we're really looking forward to it.
A really important film to this community. It's a documented history, if you will, of Sarasota and Manatee.
It really does talk about some times that aren't always great times, but historical times. And we are able to tell this story, and the story, if you have not seen the film, is about the integration of Manatee High School and the closing down of formerly all-black Lincoln Memorial High School. We think that we tell this story in a historical context that also personifies two individuals that were deeply involved with it. Henry Lawrence, who went on to have a storied career in the National Football League.
Coach.
And Eddie Shannon, and Coach Eddie Shannon, who recently celebrated his 100th birthday.
That is incredible. Good for him. Well, I guess the key is, be an incredible coach of some nice young men.
Absolutely. And, we added some footage. Included in that footage is updated footage on Coach Shannon, including showing his birthday celebration. So we think it'll be a little different for some of the people that may have seen it before. And if you've never seen the film, we think it'll be very exciting.
I will say, today is the first day. Tickets have been announced, and they are selling like hotcakes for
That's good to
this
hear.
film.
That's good to hear.
If you want to see this film, get your tickets as soon as possible.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Always a pleasure.
All right. See you at the movie.
I am here with Gus. Gus, you're with Scene Magazine.
Yeah, this is like the 24th or 25th festival I've been in part of.
So 24 out of 25 or 25 out of 25.
Probably as a consumer, as just a movie fan.
Patron,
Times.
supporter, if you will.
I'll film in a couple times, and also a journalist. So it's a great festival for our town.
Tell me about your involvement as a sponsor and why you want to be involved in the film festival.
Well, Scene has been involved for many years. I think for like 20 something out of the years out of 25. And I write for Scene, and I've done probably a number of articles. I've covered people in the aftermath or an interview, long form. It's a great opening up to our community of the film community, but it also showcases our great town.
Absolutely.
And it's and Mark has done a good job keeping this festival alive so it could thrive.
Yes, and it's one of the biggest.
It is one of the biggest, and I think it's one of the best.
Incredible.
It is. It is one of the best too. It's not. I'm not just saying that. I think that, you know, you have Sundance, you have your South by Southwest,
Telluride.
Telluride, but you know it's hard to beat this. Look at this.
Right?
Right? What is it? March. Rest of the country is cold.
Yes. They're getting a nor'easter actually right now.
That's right. I'm looking forward to this though. 'Cause
Yes,
it is all
hot
about
off the
film.
press.
It is all about
This is what everybody is looking forward to. Let's see what the movie times are, what's playing, the descriptions, the producers, directors.
And I have a method to my madness. I just see everything until I'm blurry-eyed.
You just absorb through osmosis.
Just see everything. See anything you can. I found some of my favorite films of all time here. A movie called Locke. I saw it on the last day of the festival about 10 years ago. Wonderful, great little film.
That's such a great point because there's films that I've seen as part of the film festival that I would have never gone to the theater to see, never would have had the exposure to, that are amazing films by bright, talented filmmakers.
And that's the key, to see it on the big screen. See the films on the big screen. These big screens are going to go away. I know that they're doing some showings down near Burns Court there, which is fabulous because you got to keep these theaters open, the big screens, and people going. You need to see it not on your phone, not on this little item here.
They have the experience.
Yeah, and yes, an experience with other people.
Yeah.
You know, so you can laugh and cry and enjoy the screams in silence with other, like, patrons, film patrons. Sam Elliott, to name drop, told me, he goes, how do you know when a film is working? He goes, when it's quiet, brother, when it's quiet. So it's
Wise words for sure.
yeah, it's great. It's great to be here.
Absolutely. Great to see you guys.
Thank you for having me. Continued success.
I am here with Mark Filmiglio, the man, the myth, the legend behind the Sarasota Film Festival.
That's all true.
Mark,
What are you talking about?
you must be so proud. This is the 25th year of this film festival.
You know what usually happens is it doesn't sink in until we get a few days into it. You know, you go run on adrenaline because all the planning, everything that you think you've handled, all of a sudden you've got 100 more urgent issues that need to be tended to. So you don't really have time to think about it. And then as you start to roll into the actual festival, which starts in a week and a half or so. At that point,
Well, it's here. It's happening.
right. So I am proud. I'm thankful, really. 25 years is a long time.
And as a member of this community, let me just tell you that I'm grateful that you enrich our community with this kind of arts, honestly.
Well, thank you. You know, I got involved in the French Film Festival years ago, just as a donor back in the early 90s because it seemed really interesting. And I remember going to one of the formal galas with a buddy of mine, and we're walking around the Ringling Museum courtyard, and I'm noticing all the major luminaries, and I was just awestruck. I couldn't believe they were in Sarasota, and it seemed that people were responding very, very well, and I noted that film was well received here. So when given the opportunity to join the original board in 1998, I jumped on it, was fortunate enough to sit on the executive board with a lot of folks, and we moved forward from there. And we never looked back, really.
Sarasota looked quite different 25 years ago. How has this film festival evolved with this community? Because we're growing by leaps and bounds. We have cranes right across the street here. We got new roundabout here right before the causeway. I mean, this festival is one of the largest in the world, and it brings such an eclectic mix of filmmakers, young, bright, talented filmmakers right in this community.
It does. It served as a magnet. It's great for the economy. It's great to help the moniker that Sarasota and Manatee have earned over the many years supporting the arts. And so we're very, very excited to be part of that. I mean, it's made it easy. We've been recognized locally, regionally, nationally, and internationally. I travel places for non-film related stuff, and people recognize me. It's very odd and unexpected, and we really, really appreciate it. It means so much. Yeah, the area has changed. Obviously, it's dramatic. Well, we're sitting here, and this is like the new headquarters of the Sarasota Film Festival. We just completed a year or two ago. Not completely built out yet, but this part of town was questionable at best. And now we're literally in the center of downtown, and everything around it is brand new. Lord knows it's super expensive, and we're very, very happy to be part of Sarasota's growth. We're just up the street from the bay. I'm looking at the Ritz.
Sunset we're looking at right now, and the view over his shoulder is incredible right now.
Yeah, I worked for years to get that sun to set right there. And, I have a lot to do with that. Now, it's funny because I look next door at Dave Shapiro's law office. He's been on our board forever. And I see the jacaranda tree and a gold tree, and it's a Sarasota tree. And look, we even got a coconut palm right there. That stuff used to be so prevalent in this downtown region. Not a lot of it left yet. But what is left is an influx of people from up north and Europe who have come and made Sarasota their first or second home. So, we've traded some wonderful things from the past, but we got some wonderful stuff in the way of wonderful citizens.
So we've looked past. Let's look forward. What does the next 25 years look like for the Sarasota Film Festival?
I hope that we'll be utilizing the new Sarasota Performing Arts Center as our base. There's going to be a wonderful exhibition facility there. I'm not sure what the technology is going to bring, what AI is going to bring, not just in filmmaking, but in film viewing. And, I suspect we're going to put little earplugs in our ears, and our neurons are going to be excited with visual images. I have no idea. But you know what? I'm looking forward to it, and I hope I'm around to experience some of it. I know my children, my twin girls, who have been with me the last 14 years of this festival, their birthday is.
And I personally have watched them grow up, and they're stunning.
And thank you. That's really kind. And, so many people have said that. They get to see them during the festival.
I literally said, I was like, is that Mark's girls? Like, they're little women.
Yeah, I know. Believe me, I know. Yeah, they're twin 14-year-old teenage girls in a beach community. But, they're all part of the film festival, too, and all their friends come, and it's good to see the events through their eyes, because I do see the future. I think 25 years from now, we're going to be bigger. When we got hit by COVID, we went virtual almost immediately. And we got to see our online attendance that I had never really witnessed before.
It provided traction for that.
Tens of thousands of people. And, it was all very exciting and wonderful. And, I just was very, very thrilled. So we're going to see a lot more of that.
It'll be interesting to see what those numbers look like, this year compared to last year and the years before. We see the drone. We're up on the drone right now.
We're flying drones. Who's flying that drone? But maybe that's the film I put to that. Yeah. Anyway, it's fantastic. I look around here, look at the people involved. It's funny. I would never met a lot of these people if it wasn't for film. And these are people that some of them I only see once a year.
Well, it certainly brings.
Excited to see them. It's like old friends, and it's so great.
Well, it certainly brings a spirit to the city of Sarasota during the springtime, last week of May. Don't forget to get your tickets at mysff.com.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the press kickoff sponsor party for the 25th anniversary of the Sarasota Film Festival. We've been doing this for 25 years. The impact and importance of this festival has been manifold for me, of course. The last 18 or so years, 18? No, maybe 17. And when this festival was conceived in 1999 by a group of 5 well-meaning Sarasota citizens, we dreamed that it would get large, but I never thought it would be the largest in Florida, and that we would grow to be the largest in the Southeast United States. It's pretty substantial, guys. We're rebounding after a couple of years of whatever that virus was that's gone, but we're very excited that we're still standing and we're stronger than ever. In the past, over the last couple of years, we would play host to about 50,000 people every year, and we were very, very excited and very fortunate to be able to say that. We also believe very strongly in the Sarasota community, and we recognize the number of cinephiles in this community, the folks who love film, who make film, and who continue to support the Sarasota Film Festival. This year, we're doing a lot of partnerships. Every year we do. We allow nonprofits in our community to utilize the festival and the work of our great programmers in order to showcase issues that are important to them, whether it's organizations in the arts or human services organizations. We have a long history of allowing over 70 organizations to partner with us, and we're very, very proud of that, and we hope to continue that well into the future. We regularly host industry attendees and media, the New York Times, Variety, GQ, Entertainment Weekly, Vanity Fair, IndieWire. I know that this year we've got somebody, the new managing director of IndieWire, I think it is, it's coming in, and we're very excited about that, and we're going to welcome him and hope he'll be a regular face here at the festival. The Hollywood Reporter, USA Today, Rolling Stone, the New York Post, the New York Daily News, and many, many, many others. I think we're unique. Among Sarasota groups that can make that claim. Previous filmmakers and talent in attendance. I'm just going to run through a few of these because, frankly, there's hundreds, and I'll never be able to do it. They stuck this in my hand, and I haven't read it before, so excuse me. We've had years where we focused on music, and incidentally, this year is no different. We have a great musical kind of sidebar going on. We've got a documentary about the Indigo Girls, which is going to be great. It just coming out of Sundance. It did play in South by Southwest, but we're fortunate because the Indigo Girls, whom I personally love, are going to be in attendance, so we're very excited about that. And their film will be showing Saturday evening, and we're really, really looking forward to that. We also have a documentary about Little Richard that has received a lot of acclaim nationally and internationally, and we're looking forward to that as well. On Friday evening, April 1st, we're going to be showing a Donna Summer documentary. And of course, we're going to have a disco party, which is going to be interesting. I think that's going to be our street party in front of the offices here on 4th Street. But her daughter, Brooklyn, is the director of that film, and she will be in to support the film. Of course, Donna had a home here on Casey Key, where she spent a lot of time, and we're very excited to salute her memory and salute her daughter, Brooklyn, who has made great inroads in the film community. She's done a lot of work. Our opening film is a documentary about Cirque du Soleil. And we're very excited about that. Of course, we have a very strong circus background here in Sarasota. It's the 25th anniversary, I understand, of the Circus Conservancy. So when this happened for us, we immediately told the Circus Conservancy we must have that tent and you must participate. And they said, well, we're kind of busy right now. And I said, no, it doesn't work like that. So they were very kind and very wonderful, as the circus most often is, and they will be hosting that opening night film, Cirque du Soleil, at the Circus Conservancy on Bahia Vista. Very, very excited about that. We'll have some performances as well associated with that. And I believe, Paul, are we using some of the school to do some work there as well? Yeah, so it's going to be very exciting, very unusual. And Cirque du Soleil has expressed their keen support for what we're doing here. And of course, they recognize the circus community. We're screening a lot of films that have come out of Sundance and South by Southwest, two of the biggest festivals in the world right now. And we're very excited. We probably have more this year than we have in past years. And it's really a recognition of what type of festival we've become and how the community receives independent filmmakers. The closing night film is called On a Wing and a Prayer. That takes place on Sunday. Roma Downey, who is an amazing producer and actress from Ireland, and has a strong background, to say the least, in film production, is in the film and will be coming to support the film along with others in the film. In addition to that, the film, I think, is generally involves a flight where somebody dies when they're in the cockpit and somebody takes over the controls and they land it right. Well, the original flight traffic controller happens to live in this area, as well as one of the other members that actually survived the plane near crash, and they'll be attending as well as some of the actors. And we expect maybe some other actors who are in that film, which stars Roma, and I think Dennis Quaid is in it as well. That's director Sean McNamara and Emmy-nominated producer Roma. She's been nominated at least 3 times. I don't know, maybe 4 times. Actually, 5 times. So we're very excited about her. I think the last thing she produced the Bible, didn't she? Yeah. Pretty amazing. The Indigo Girl film is called It's Only Life After All, and it's going to be very, very good. I've read the reviews. I've seen snippets of the film. As I get to censor all the films, not true, but I get to see bits of the film when I want to, and I wanted to see that. I wanted to see what the flavor of it was. It's an amazing film, and I'm really, really looking forward to it. The Conspiracy is a very interesting film. A woman out of New York produced it. It's an animated documentary about anti-Semitism, especially given the current news cycle. It's a very relevant film. The producer, an iconic New Yorker, Caroline Hirsch, will be in attendance. This is the woman who owned the Caroline's Comedy Club, and I guess she decided to make a film about something near and dear to her heart. So she made a hell of a film, and we're very, very excited and lucky to have it. Invisible Beauty is the Little Richard film. Little Richard, I Am Everything, which if you've watched him play, you know he certainly believed that. And it's a great documentary and something we're equally excited about. Now, we have a lot of parties this year, of course, and we have some Q&As that are good. We have a brunch that's being done. We have a book signing at Book One. We're doing a lot of events as usual, and I think we're going to be adding a lot of things to the current curriculum of the festival this year. It starts on March 24th. It extends to April 2nd. As always, we appreciate and love all the support of everyone here and everyone else in the community that has, over the past 25 years, given us unbelievable attention. The local press, we want to thank all of you. We want to thank, God, I look around the room, I see everybody. Joel, thank you so much. Thank you, Anthony. Okay, Anthony, thank you. Paul, thank you very much. Anyone knows, we've been so fortunate to have SNN and ABC7. Is it ABC7 or 49, whatever? It's great. And the local TV stations have been amazing to us. And they leave their rivalries behind, right? Don't they, when they come here and cover the festival? But one thing that I'm always looking forward to is presenting our weathermen with a special surprise, which those who may remember, we did it a couple of times, but we'll find the proper time and place. But we thank all you guys for being involved. Your coverage is amazing. Everybody, we so appreciate it. Emmy TV, METV, wherever the heck you are, thank you very much. You guys have been stupendous every year. You do great promos for us. You do great interviews. We appreciate all the information you got to us. I see Mark Cole over there. Hi, Mark. How are you? Yeah. Sarasota Performing Arts Center, Mark Cole. Thank you, Mark. It's good to see you here. Gus, local film critic extraordinaire, whom we love and respect so very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. I also want to thank Gustav, who's playing for us tonight. He's been so generous with the film festival. I want to mention, he doesn't like me doing this, but last year we were at a private dinner for Kenny G, who is an amazing guy, and he loved the festival. He couldn't stop talking about it. And Gustav was playing in the restaurant for us, and Kenny G said he is a world-class musician. And I'm like, come on, that's very nice, but I thought I thought he was good, but he goes, no, 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 no. This guy's world class. And he went out of his way to try to communicate with me to how to get a hold of him and whatnot. And I got to thank Gustav for agreeing to play and support us at all these parties. He's done a wonderful, wonderful job. We have great staff here. I'm not going to go through everyone. I'm not going to do it. Sandy, thank you for all your support with web and whatnot. Paul, Petra, baby, where are you? Anyway, thank you. I know it's been especially taxing this year with the new baby to do what you wanted to do. I get the programmers up here. I'm going to have you, Brian, talk a little bit about your experience here this year. Yes, get up here. Your experience is one of our new programmers who has deep experience in programming and came forward out of nowhere saying, I live here and I'd like to help you out. And I'm like, whoa, we love that. So, Brian, you want to talk about your first year experience?
Well, thank you very much, Mark. It's great to be here. Yes, this is. I've been in the film festival world for more years than I'd like to count, but I moved to Sarasota here a year and a half ago, and while I'm still working with a couple other festivals, it was just important for me to act locally, and it was great working with Mark and with Paul and with our the Frank Publicity team in New York, who's really helped us get some films there this year, to put together a really strong lineup. I think we've got a little bit of everything this year. I'm kind of a doc guy at heart, and we've got a really wide variety of documentaries. Invisible Beauty, which was another film that played at Sundance. Terrific documentary, which was co-directed by Beth Ann Hardison, who you may know was one of the very first black supermodels. And it's a story about the work that she did to pave the way for black models, up-and-coming black models. And more music documentaries. If you like politics, we've got a great documentary called 20 Days in Mariupol, another big hit at Sundance, which takes you to Ukraine at the beginning of the war, seen through a journalist who was on the street there covering everything, a very powerful documentary. And we've even got a really great baseball documentary for you Yankees fans out there, a terrific documentary on Yogi Berra. A long time coming. It's called It Ain't Over. And it's great because it's all sorts of baseball players, including a lot of the surviving teammates are in the film. So interviewed. So I think we've got a great variety. I think I'll be around to answer any questions you might have once we stop here. And I'm going to pass the mic over to Mark or Paul. Maybe.
And I'm going to pass the mic over to Paul, who is going to speak about some of our other programming staff and some of our other sponsors that are here this evening.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you everyone for coming. Like Mark and Brian mentioned, we have a great lineup of films this year, and great thanks to all the programming that's gone on. We have a screening committee that goes through hundreds and hundreds of films every year, if not thousands. And these are folks from a community who watch a lot of the films. Some of them are here. The team is led by Ed Koplos. I don't think he's here at the moment. But we're very thankful to them, because it takes a lot to pick, the cream, we have the best films out there every year. I wanted to mention one film that we haven't mentioned yet, which is Bridge to the Other Side, and which is KT is here somewhere. KT, one of our favorite local filmmakers, and KT and Jerry over there. So we're just excited to have their films every year. And if I might mention that one of the screenings of KT's films already sold out, so get your tickets while you can. Otherwise, I wanted to thank some of our great partners who are here. So, yes, of course, Anna Molinari. I also wanted to thank a couple of board members who are here, Harry Kazanov and Alan Wallach, who are, without whom, this wouldn't be possible without their great input. Some of our partners who are, we're very grateful to this year. Molinari Models and Talent, Art Avenue, BMW of Sarasota, CMX Cinebistro. We're having some great screenings at Cinebistro. Gurley and Associates, iHeart Media, who's running some of our spots. Lamborghini Sarasota, Hotel Indigo. Definitely.
Everyone here tonight gets a free Lamborghini, courtesy of Lamborghini Sarasota.
Definitely a great sponsor that way. Certainly the Sack Family Foundation, Nostella Artois, Tito's, Vorelm Restaurant Group with great restaurant Sage, and the Bijou Garden Cafe, where we're doing our luncheon with Roman Downey on the 1st of April. Also wanted to thank Sarasota Out, Sarasota Scene Magazine, the SRQ Airport, Rosemary Time, Networks, as well as our great partners like Observer, Siesta San, Burns Gallery, the City of Sarasota, definitely. The West End, Michael's on the East, whose great food you're about to taste again, I'm sure. Bookstore One. Also very thankful to the Community Foundation of Sarasota County, which has really helped us this year. And I know we have some folks from the Community Foundation. They helped us with our education funding for this year, so very thankful to them.
Talk about the educational program after that.
Right, and the educational program is very important to us every year. We put on free screenings to a lot of to thousands of local kids. We also run, film contests. This year we're having a great educational screening for Hollywood Nights, which is our kind of premier competition for young students. This year we're actually doing it in an interesting space, the Rise Above Performing Arts Center, which is a great new partner that we're thankful to have. Which is actually next to Cinebistro, it's interesting enough. As is Art Avenue, we're kind of occupying that whole area. So please come out and check out all of our great events. Just a couple more partners to mention, Sarasota Orchestra, to Miami Tap, Venice Art Center. We're doing a Venice opening in a couple of days. Certainly great thanks to Frank PR, our excellent PR team, who's Representative Molly is here. And thanks to all the great, community partners like the Arts and Cultural Alliance, as well as the, who give us some great grants, as well as the Culture Builds Florida program, which helps us put it on every year. So thank you so much to all the partners.
I also want to mention that we're utilizing the Sarasota Film Society's screening rooms in Burns Court. So Burns Court Cinema will be the site of some of our venues this year, really for the first time, as well as Municipal Auditorium and Cinebistro. So we're very excited about that. And the Opera House, of course, for our closing film, which we're very, very excited, and always wonderful support from the Sarasota Opera. We have so many independent filmmakers coming in that will be staying with us throughout the week. You're going to see them around town. One of the things we're doing this year, which we're very excited about, we're going to be hosting a brunch at Ringling College at the new soundstage for the independent filmmakers. And we'll be doing that Friday morning, exclusively for local filmmakers and producers and the independent filmmakers that are coming into town. So we're very excited about that as well. And it's great to have Ringling College as a participating partner in this with us. And we're likely going to be using the Ringling Museum as a venue. We love the Ringling Museum. Who doesn't like the Ringling Museum? We're so excited. I'd like to thank my daughter, Bryn, my cousin, Remy, Pablo. Where's Christina?
Chrissy is right there.
Chrissy, hi, honey. Thank you for all the work you guys do. It's amazing. Dave, we're going to be really running you ragged this year. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you ahead of time. It's going to be pretty bad. But, thank you in advance. And we'll try to pay you this year. Kidding. And what else? So thanks, everyone, for coming. Please enjoy the Michael's appetizers over here. Please enjoy the open bar. We want to thank Tito's for their continual support, and we want to thank Stella Artois. Who else gives us booze?
Stella Tito's, and we have Carissa, there's a wine sponsor, right? I don't know. No, there's no.
Okay. And lastly, I want to thank the 332 Condominium, which is where we're hosting it this year. We can't thank them enough because they've done such a wonderful job, and all the residents are so amazing. I don't even know what to say. They're all over there clustered, applauding themselves. But we're really excited. I did say the developer here is an amazing individual. Just really the greatest of the great. I mean, he's an amazing guy. And as part of the film festival, he told me he has one unit that he hasn't put on the market that he's putting on the market. And if you say the magic words, which are 25 years of the Sarasota Film Festival, you're going to get, I don't know, how much of a discount is it, Brooke? $30,000 discount, which is enormous. And if anyone's here, I know there are a couple people here that are already trying to buy it, but just talk to Brooke because we're going to make sure that you have a unit to remember. But thank you very much for being here. Thank you again, 332, and please enjoy the food.
Well, that about wraps it up for the press and the sponsor kickoff party for the 25th annual Sarasota Film Festival. Make sure you go check out all of those films that we talked about today, and even the ones that we didn't have a chance to talk about today, because you're not going to want to miss those. I'm Stephanie Grappling with Manatee Educational Television, and I'll see you at the movies.